look at this. Look at this arbor here. A beautiful, peaceful, tranquil setting. The wind is rustling the leaves all gently. And this beautiful vine-covered arbor is sitting in the middle of a parking lot. Nail salon, dog grooming. Over here you got some tacos. There's some stuff down there, and then beautiful arbor. And what is this beautiful arbor here for? For weddings? For funerals? No, for checking the mail. It's a mailbox. All this beautiful horticulture here, and this wonderful arbor, and this private shaded little path, all so that the local business owners can enjoy picking up their mail in style. Weird. Ooh, and what's this? What do we have over here? Let's see, what do we have here? What do we have here? Ah, over here we have a lovely leaf fountain, which appears to no longer be working. Because of the drought in California, we have all these crazy laws now about any fountain that doesn't recycle enough of its water must be turned off. What will we do without our water feature? I actually love stuff like this. I love the weird art that will be in the corner of the shopping center, or the weird arbor covering the mailbox. Look how fancy this place is. You can pick up tacos and admire the roses. Why not though, right? A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Even though to me, some of it, like the mailbox, seems a little weird. At this point, you might be wondering where we are. We are in Temecula, California. I was gonna go back to Disneyland today, but then I thought, I just spent a month in Disney parks. Maybe before I go back to Disneyland, I'd like to stretch out a little, see some sights, see some wide open spaces. So why am I in Temecula? Because I decided to let my brother drive me to our destination today, and he swears that this is the best taco place ever. So now he's waiting in a long line in here to get oh, you're not in line. Look, there he is. There's my brother Seth and his best tacos in the world.
Bar none.
Best tacos in the world, for real.
For real.
Of anywhere.
Anywhere.
Ever.
Even in Mexico.
Wait a minute. All this work and all this waiting for one taco?
Well, I already ate the other one.
Oh, okay. All that effort for 2 tacos and you're gonna fill up on rice? Best tacos in the world and you're filling up on rice? Okay, here we go now. Out into the open spaces. We are headed out into the Anza Borrego Wilderness State Parky, deserty, I've never been out here before, area. West of the Salton Sea, but northeast of San Diego, away from Orange County, there's this whole deserty, kind of dry, chaparral sort of environment outside of the typical Southern California suburbs that I've never really explored, and luckily, Seth is doing all the driving, and I'm reaping all the benefits. Okay, look up here, look up here. There are 3 metal horses up on that ridge here, which means we're getting close to our destination. Because today we're headed to the little town of Borrego Springs, California, because I heard that there might be something weird out here. I've explored most of California, but not this area. I didn't realize quite how much stuff was out here. I get all excited and giddy when I realize there's so much more to explore. Ah! A plane just took off towing a glider! Oh no, I'm out of Mountain Dew. I better stop and get another one. Look at the size of this tiny little market. Seth just referred to it as a postage stamp market because it's the size of a postage stamp. I don't care how big it is as long as they have a bathroom and they have Mountain Dew. Howdy, howdy. Hello. Oh, thank goodness. Hi, dog. Hello, dog. Okay, I got my dude, got the key to the restroom. Awesome, looks like a little tiny community here. That's cool. Ooh, I like restrooms like this. Always reminds me of the movies, like the creepy little truck stop restroom, like Duel or something. Dun 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 dun, guess that's it. Guess we'll just go. Yep, nothing left to... Huh? What in the world is this? It's a Yeti! Here in Ranchita, Ray here and Scruffy, the dog, have been telling me they built the Yeti. His name is Ranchetti the Yeti, and he's the mascot of the Ranchita Real Estate Company. Ranchita, California. Ranchita, California, home of the abominable snowman. This is why they can't find him in the Himalayas. He's been in California the whole time, soaking up the rays of the sun. We've been talking to Ray for a while out here now. This is a whole town. Look at Ranchita, California. All these little buildings. Look at the barber shop here, the tiny real estate office. Back there was a school and a museum. And up front, somehow I missed it at first, the giant Yeti. Look at the size of this Yeti. I don't know what I was expecting to see this morning, but I definitely wasn't expecting to see a giant Yeti. Snow cone? The Rancho Yeti. It was nice to meet you, Ray. We're gonna head out. Thank you. One of the coolest things that doesn't end up on video, a lot of the places I go, are people like Ray here, who's a retired firefighter. He had some hearing loss and stuff. So he's walking around with his little dog on a rope, Scruffy. And he's walking us around, telling us the whole history of all this place. Pretty cool stuff. How about that? Rancho, California. Made some new friends, learned about the Yeti, saw some dogs. It was just hard to go from Florida back to Disneyland where I know about everything. I was just like, I was coming down hard. I was getting the post-trip depression. I just had a hankering to see some things I've never seen before, and that I've never seen before. All right, we've now entered the region of the Borrego State Park, and we're almost to our destination. Twisty roads, and it's suddenly become a lot more deserty out here. I should probably remove some of the many layers of clothing that I'm wearing for no reason. Wow, look at that. Sweet. Reminds me of looking down on Mos Eisley. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We're almost there, Seth. We're almost there.
I like the twisties.
Seth likes to drive in such a fashion as to produce the maximum amount of G-forces. He's like rock and roller coaster in that way. Yeah, this road is insane. There'll be a cliff on one side, then a cliff on the other. All these like 15-mile-per-hour curves. Oh man, look at that drop off down there. Whoa! This hill, downhill road, seems to be endless. It just keeps going and going and twisting and turning and turning and turning and turning and twisting and turning and turning and twisting and turning and twisting. Ah! Make it stop! The twisting! The turning! Oh, we made it down out of the mountains. And we made it to Borrego Springs! Oh, I came from the Florida humidity, the swamps, the hurricanes, back to the desert, where all the cool kids like to party. Oh yeah. All right, now we're making our way through the town to find a very specific thing. And we're already on the outskirts of town again. Boy, blink and you miss it, huh? Or as my grandmother used to say, that's the kind of town you could spit on it and make a rainstorm. My grandma had a way with words. I see them! I see what we came for! Oh yes, pulling off the road here. Okay, hang on. We're about to take a look at the weirdness, but first we need to look at this sign. Okay, private property, but hiking, horseback riding, picnicking, photography, bicycling is allowed. No motorized cycles, no camping. User assumes all risk of injury. We're good. We're good to see the weirdness. Come on! Look at these things! Look at that thing! This place, Borrego Desert, and especially Borrego Springs, is supposedly littered with weird metal statues, all created by the same artist. I could be pronouncing this wrong, but I think his name is Ricardo Braceda. Or Braceda, B-R-E-C-A-D-A-B-D-A, Ricky! And look how weird, it's so random, it's dead silent out here, listen. Barely even any wind. And out here in the middle of the sand and the random nothingness, this thing. Look at this thing. What the heck is it? Is it an elephant? Is it an anteater? It's neither. This here is something called a gomphothere. This particular batch of, what are you doing?
I was seeing what was inside of it.
Getting all up inside the tongue and whatnot. This particular batch of statues in this area are all extinct ancient animals from this region, or maybe from America, or I don't really know, I'm just winging it here. But apparently this is a gomphothere, which is some sort of ancient American elephant with a razor mouth that looks terrifying. Like this looks like something out of the Ringling Brothers' worst nightmare. The elephants have turned into gomphotheres, and they're wreaking their revenge on us! Oh, I've been gored by a gomphothere! It's happening again! You see, Seth? This is why they didn't have circuses in the prehistoric times. Gomphothere rage. Look at Seth next to this giant gomphothere. Look at the size of the gomphothere! I have to say this, honestly, literally, this is the biggest gomphothere I've ever seen. Easily. At least in this area. Yeah, look at the baby ones all covered with little solder or some kind of little metal fur on there. Gross, metal fur. Oh, and look at this. There's more! There's more! Weird gold! Check this out, this is so cool. a sculpture of ancient camels. Whoa, look at that. That's crazy. Whew, just ran across a little desert there. It's 100 degrees, no big deal. Dude, look at this sculpture of ancient prehistoric camels. To give you some sense of scale, I am 6 feet tall, and the baby is taller than me. So that is one big mama. Dude, that is a huge sculpture. That would be weird all on its own. But there's still more. I think I see something way out there. Also, it just occurred to me, I could have had Seth drive me to the camel. That was dumb. Okay, no, for real, this is kind of weird. I never knew this before, but it turns out that there is indeed an extinct species of camel that used to roam North America called the camelops. Camelops! Dang, these things were freaking huge and they roamed all over North America, closely related to our modern camels from the old world. Look at Seth's car next to the camelops. That thing was huge! Seth, it's a sculpture of an extinct species of camel, the camelops! Yeah, this is the mama camel. Somewhere around here is the boy camel. He was named King Arthur of Camelops. He was the king of Camelops. Okay, what's out there? What's out there? Oh yeah, riding in your car is better than the trudging that I was doing. The trudging. As much as I love trudging, you know. Oh, I don't think that these are extinct species. Look at this! What in the world is this? It's a giant cricket fighting a giant scorpion! Look at the size of this! And look at the size of this! It's huge! It's huge! They're battling! They're battling! Man, I thought this election was tough. But it's hard to pick. Whose side do you fight for? The giant cricket or the giant scorpion? Oh man, he's got huge pinchers and that huge stinging tail. This grasshopper has some pretty gnarly looking jaws, but it doesn't look like he can stand up to the might of the scorpion. I'm always in for the side of the underdog. Back, scorpion! Back, you foul, disgusting beast! We know you and your foul political games. We're not gonna get sucked in. We're independent. Ah, the day is won. I'll teach that scorpion to muscle me. Look at how huge those things are. That is awesome. Hashtag art, am I right? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, what's this? Oh no, we've got a man down. We've got a man down. Oh, who did this to you? Was it the giant scorpion? Wait a minute. 60th anniversary hat. Diamond Oh, I know what killed this guy. The diamond celebration just went on a little too long and too disappointed that he never won that sweepstakes. Here you go, buddy. Here you go. I understand his pain. The 60th anniversary of Disneyland was so long it almost killed me too. This poor fella didn't make it out. That's okay. Wait, what the heck is that? What's that down there? There's even more statues. Look at all of this out in the desert sun. Statues of people. What are these? Some kind of grapevines or something? Yeah, I think these guys are out here in the desert picking grapes. A lot of people don't know that well before Southern California was famous for oranges, you know, Orange County and all that stuff, the orange groves where Disneyland was and all that. A lot of the early settlers moved here to grow grapes. And even after the grape diseases killed them all in like Orange County and LA, there were a lot of people all over different parts of California, including the desert, who were still trying to make it happen with those grapes. Look at this poor guy, petrified out here by the desert sun. He's turned to metal. All his hopes and dreams are petrified with his rusty face. Just think, if they had only known, leave the grapes in the sun, you would have beautiful raisins. Actually, I'm just winging this. Like, I know that somewhere there's probably a brochure or a driving tour that you can do, but I kind of like just guessing what this stuff is. Look at this guy all alone over here with his boxes of grapes. He's looking at all these other suckers planting and picking the grapes, and he's thinking, you know what? Grapes sounds kind of boring. I know what I should do is go to Orange County and grow some boysenberries. This guy is Walter Knott. Or maybe not. Just think of it, Seth. We discovered the birthplace of the raisin.
California raisin.
There's no sign here telling me that that's what this is, but I know for sure that it is what it is, because I heard it through the grapevine. All right, so we got those gringos picking some grapes over here, and then what's going on over here? Look at this sculpture over here. You got a bunch of guys in some crazy fine-looking desert hats, and they appear to be installing telephone wires. Or maybe telegraph wires, maybe power lines, I don't know. Look at this. Whoa, look at this guy's pliers. I like how the artist created his own set of little hollow pliers that match the rest of these petrified, geez, hot desert people out here. When this is so life-size, you'd think he could just cheat and put a pair of pliers from Home Depot there. What's the guy's name? Who did this again? Ricardo Montalban? Ricky Ricardo. Not Ricky Ricardo. He's not taking any shortcuts out here. Look at this guy in the end. He's got a pair of pliers too. Also, just custom made. This is awesome, man. I don't have the skill, talent, or attention span to do something like this, but I'm telling you, if I did, I definitely would have cheated with a store-bought pair of pliers, for sure. Maybe it's a communications exhibit. Like over here's back in the day where you heard it through the grapevine, and this is after you heard it through the telegraph. Yep, that's what it is. Nailed it. Calling it right now. Okay, it's getting a little warm. Gotta take my jacket off before we see even more weird. Look at that! Yeah. Over here. Look at this. It's another camelops. Probably Sir Galahad, because he's kneeling at camelops to get knighted. Okay, that one's pretty bad. That wasn't my best material. I apologize. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Oh, what's this? Whoa, look at the size of this. It's a giant sloth! I'm not sure if these things are built to be life-size or not, but I do know that there really used to be huge American ground sloths that are all extinct now. Look at this one carrying its giant baby that's the size of a car with its crazy little claws that don't hurt people, I hope. What's crazy is how furry this guy is, and all his fur is made of metal. I bet these guys are super into Slayer. There's another critter out here hunkering down in the tumbleweeds. Look, there's another big one over there, but there's one hiding over here. What's that? That Ricardo Clement guy is full of surprises. What's this? It's another sloth. He's injured. Oh no. He's fallen and he can't get up. Seth. Well, Seth is unconcerned. Maybe he just needs a hug. Oh, he's pokey. Just a hug. This one's hard to figure out, Seth, because he's fallen over and it looks like it's on purpose, but I can't tell for sure, because look back here. On his base, all the little beams that hold him into the concrete are all twisted and bent. Wait, what'd you just say?
You can see his claw marks from when he fell over.
Oh yeah, that is really weird. It's like claw marks almost. And look at this, look behind him. You can see there's struts holding him up still. So then that makes me go, okay, it's on purpose because they have these metal things holding the guy up. But then if you look at the back of his neck, it's all open and almost looks like it could have broken if he fell over, maybe? So this one I'm kind of having a hard time with. Did this fall over a purpose or an accident? I mean, they do have like super crazy wild winds out in the California desert, so it could have been an accident. It's okay, buddy. Rick Springfield will come back and fix you right up. Dude, there's a lot of sculptures out here. Rick Harrison or Ricardo Braceda. One heck of a busy artist. Look at this guy over here. Look at, what is this thing? This is one of those moments where you can't tell if sloth, dinosaur. I know some of the stuff said that he'd created some creatures right out of his own head, so is this just a pure work of fiction? What in the world is that thing? At first, I thought it was a dinosaur. But the more and more I look at it, the less it looks like Earl Sinclair. Not the mama! Look at, here's my brother over here, being a calm, reasonable person, taking pictures, sort of thinking about it. And here I am running around like, oh no, it's gonna get me with its paraclaws and rip my throat open. So basically, nothing's changed since we were little kids.
Pretty much.
Pretty much the same thing, huh?
The whole way we grew up, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I see it. I see the big one. The one that I actually came out here for in the first place, just over here. Seth, get the car. Wait, what are you doing? Are you hiding behind the bush like a wildlife photographer? Look it, here's my brother Seth, snaking up on this giant question mark animal. He doesn't want to spook it, so he's got his camera out. He's being a good naturalist. Meanwhile, I'm a tourist. Hey! Hey, creature thing! Hey, creature thing, look over here, you dummy! Mom! Mom, it's not moving, it's just laying there! Why is it just laying there? We came to the zoo and it's not moving! Hey! Move! I didn't actually think the stick would hit it, but the wind just picked it up and whoa. Sorry, Richie Rich. Didn't mean to get the twig on your thing. Sometimes I just get carried away. Okay, moving on to the big finale. Dude, look at this. Dude, look how radical. Look at this thing. Holy cow. Holy cow. Look at this. Look at the size of this thing. It's a giant sea serpent. A sea serpent. It's so big it goes across the road. Cars are driving right through it. Now this is what I came to see. This is something to see. See what I did there? Wow. Look at that thing. Look how far back it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ginormous pieces. Dude, they definitely put these rocks here to stop people from driving their cars underneath. Because you could drive a car underneath each segment. Look at this. Look at this. I'm 6 feet tall. I can't reach. Cowabunga. This thing is righteous. Stand next to his head. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the size. Whoa, Mushu's really grown up. Dang, that's awesome. He looks really grumpy. I wonder if it's because all his water dried up and now he's a sandworm more than anything. Wow, look at this. Is so cool. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I mean, that thing stretches, what, a football field? 100 yards maybe from stem to stern. This thing is a huge sea monster sitting in the middle of the desert. Sea monster, desert. That right there is a great juxtaposition. That's a nice contrast between something that you would expect to see in the water popping up in the desert where there's no water. Juxtaposition. Hashtag art. The best kind of art. Seeing something epic yet unexpected in an unexpected place in an unexpected way. I'm not sure what Titian or Michelangelo or Leonardo da Vinci would have thought of this, but I like it. This is my kind of art right here. Sweet. How much do you think that costs? Like if we were to make one, like if it was like, hey, I want to order one of these, Ricardo Montalban?
Depends if you use good American steel or that Chinese steel.
Oh, come on. Death. It's 2016. All the best stuff comes from China. Besides, you could say that everything from China is a steal because of low prices, because of the low wages. It's a problem. A desert dragon, a desert kraken. I wanted to say that I didn't expect to see this today, but this is pretty much the reason I'm here. As much as I love Disneyland and stuff, I mean, you don't see this every day. That's not something I used to see around the corner from my grandma's house. Also, getting some of that nice toasty California sun on me today, I'm really starting to feel like I'm home. Go check it out over there. There's actually houses over there, and I think there's a golf course beyond the houses. So I guess some people do see this every day. Huh. Hey, Lester, I'm having a really hard time finding your house. I don't know where to make that left turn. Just come up north through Borrego Springs and you just take that first left right after the giant sea monster out there. But I mean, what are we talking? Are we talking the green sea monster, the red sea monster? There's like 15 sea monsters out here. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. There's only one. Handy. That probably happens every day. That's my guess. That's probably why they put it here. Directions. I have rendered you speechless with my stupidity.
It beats a Karen, that's for sure.
Did you just say it beats Karen? No. Who is Karen and why would you beat her?
No, a Karen, like this. You stack rocks and it's for marking things.
And it's called a cairn.
And a cairn, yeah. But that's why that's better than stacking rocks.
Because people can see that better than stacked rocks. So it beats a cairn.
Yeah.
It doesn't beat Karen.
Karen. No.
Okay, I'm glad we took the time to... Okay. The giant desert sea monster of Borrego Springs. We did it. Well, that's what I came to see. The sea monster. I've got my duty. I can go home and sleep well. What are you doing? Selfie. Sea monster selfie. Fun pic. What a fun one. Wait a minute. I just realized the road goes halfway through the monster, which means you could drive through the sea monster. Hurry, Seth. Drive through the monster. Part of his segments are over here on this side of the road, and the rest of the creature is on the other side. Genius. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. He's gonna drive right through it. You ever seen a road go through the middle of a sea monster before? I didn't think so. That's why you tune in right here. Look at, there's his tail. It's like the tail of a rattlesnake. Awesome. Okay, here we go. He's getting ready. My brother Seth is getting ready to drive through a sea monster. Here he goes. Go for it. Yay! He did it. He drove through the sea monster. He did it. He drove, and he's still driving. Still driving. Oh, and he's still driving. Cool. Cool. Well, if you like these videos, want to help keep them coming, patreon.com/JustinScarred. You can donate $1 a month or $2 a month if you're entertained by what I do. I'm sure he'll be back any minute. T-shirts and hats, you can go to livefastdiepoor.spreadshirt.com. Got a Facebook group for people who like the videos. Facebook.com/groups/thesometimesmob. Instagram, Twitter, etc. Yeah. I guess I better start walking. Thank you all for joining me. If you subscribed, I'll see you later in Random Land. Bye-bye. It's okay, buddy. Don't worry. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. I'm gonna get you there for that next sweepstakes. 70th anniversary. We're coming. We're gonna make it, buddy. We're gonna get to Disneyland. We're gonna get you in a new sweepstakes. Get you a new suit of clothes. You're gonna be okay. Just hang in there. Stay with me. Stay with me. It's okay.